Yo, what's up, chat? I think my voice just cracked. That's probably the worst intro I've ever had on here. And I've had some doozies. What's happening, everybody? Happy Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. Happy Happy Wednesday, everybody in the chat. Hey, what's happening, Corey? Tuning in from work. Hey, but the fact that you came in from work just to drop a comment, boy, risk the job for me. I appreciate that, bro. From one Corey to another, man. I hope you're having a great work day. I hope you get off and it's a stress-free night. Hey, what's happening, Jay? Go Canes, go Canes. Shout out to Coach Kevin Beard before we even get started, because boys was trying to play my coach last week and the weeks before that. Talking trash, I heard that. Monster. I just got home, y'all, like 20 minutes ago. Hey! Ellen in the building. And let me ask y'all real quick before we get into this. Do y'all do the Cam Ward celly for no reason? Like, y'all be at the crib or at work? Do y'all do the Cam Ward celly? Because I be doing it for no reason. I think I had to unload a customer the other day. I got off the forklift and I just hit it for no reason. I was just like, you know what? This feels like a good time to hit the Cam Ward celly. Oh, yes. Let me address that real quick. Because I know a lot of people think I live in Florida, but I don't. I actually live in Texas. So I live in Houston. We are well versed when it comes to hurricanes, just like you guys. We get them every year, just like y'all do. Probably not as bad as y'all do. I mean, obviously not as bad as y'all do. We named our team the Longhorns and not the Hurricanes, which is how I know we don't get them as bad as y'all do. But on a serious note, which is why I paused the music. Prayers for everybody out there, man. I'm really hoping everyone stays safe. Polk and Ben have been updating me and Joe in the You Heard chat throughout the day and throughout the week, kind of letting us know what's going on down there and who's dealing with what and how bad it's getting. I think earlier Polk said the wind was picking up a little bit. Yeah, he said the wind is really starting to pick up. That was probably about 20 minutes ago. So I just want to say, please stay safe out there. As someone who's gone through hurricanes and understands that trauma and that devastation and what it can do to your house, what it can do to the neighborhood. We had a bad flood couple years ago in Houston, really decimated a lot of the city. So I'm sympathetic to stuff like that. And I just hope everyone stays safe. If you can evacuate, please get yourself to safety. Yeah, I'm just praying for everybody out there, man. Got a lot of friends out there. At this point, you know, my You Heard brother, and they'll make my friends. That's my family. But, you know, I've been fortunate enough to foster some good relationships with, you know, some high schools out there, some coaches, a lot of players. So I had a player on the other night, the interview I dropped the other day, RJ, we were talking about the hurricane. Like before we went on, we were talking for about 20 minutes, just talking about the hurricane and preparation. Had to postpone an interview for another kid this week because, you know, his parents and everything is getting ready for the hurricane. So I completely understand and sympathize living in Houston, Texas. I just pray everyone stays safe, man. I hope everyone down there gets out of it with minimal damage, you know, maybe 1 or 2 shingles, but nothing serious. I really do hope everyone stays safe, man. I wish I could do more to help. I'm obviously all the way out here in Houston. If you can find your ass a ride out here, I got an extra room where you could crash for a little bit. But other than that, on a serious note, I just really hope everyone stays safe, man. I hope y'all all get out of this with minimal damage, and whatever does get damaged can be replaced easy. You know what I'm saying? Like a gutter falling. I don't want to see nobody's house get destroyed. So I just pray everyone stays safe. For everyone in the chat, let's put the prayer hands in the chat for everybody in Florida. I know everyone's not from Florida. That's going to be in the chat, man. But keep everyone in your thoughts and prayers, man. Them hurricanes are nothing to mess with. Like I said, being in Houston, like we know not to take those things lightly. And I also know that some people take them lightly. You know, like people in Houston won't evacuate. Like, so I know what that is too. I see people on Twitter like, man, my aunt won't evacuate. Bro, I know what that's like, dog. We live here. Trust me, people don't evacuate. Yeah, y'all. You got your nephew doing the celly? Hey, everybody doing it, bro. Ezekiel Marcelin, I got the gift for him doing it. I'm gonna find everyone that does it. I'm gonna try to make a GIF out of it. I'm gonna make a whole GIF army of the Cam Ward celly. So anytime you see somebody do the celly in a video or anything on Twitter, dog, tag me. I'm gonna have a whole army of gifts for him. To the boy out here in Texas. So John, you know how it is, man. You know when I say we sympathize with anyone that has to deal with water or flooding or hurricanes. We deal with it the same way. Another content creator who reviews Love Is Blind said they hit the celly last night. They did. I saved that video too. I just need to turn it into a GIF. It was like 4 people in the crowd. They panned to the crowd. Boom. 4 people hitting it. It's crazy. It's that it means like you stink like a zombie, so you need to get away. I thought it like shut the fuck up, like stop talking to me. In Houston, we say shut up talking to me. I don't know if that makes sense outside of Houston, but in H-Town, we say shut up talking to me. So I always figured out it's just like, shut up. If you give me a chance to do the celly, I'm gonna do the celly. I do it like 20 times a day. Yeah, y'all be safe, man. We praying for y'all. Jay said he in Central Florida by the Village. Y'all are good so far. I just saw a video of like Palm Beach. You gotta understand, I don't live down there, so I don't know how close Palm Beach Gardens is to anybody, but the neighborhood looked pretty bad. Looked pretty bad. That's hilarious. Hey, they get freaky in Central Florida. What they be doing in Central Florida? I know, Ellen, you gonna tell it. Spill the tea. What they be doing out there in that Central Florida? JB out there getting wicked with them people. They got that baby oil out there. Yeah, so they are wild. Okay, I didn't know it'd be going down out there in Central Florida. We are a very unserious live stream. If this is your first time ever on one of my streams, I apologize. We get sidetracked a lot. We had a live stream that lasted 2 hours, and an hour of it was talking about like our favorite movies. It happens. I do apologize. At some point, I'm gonna pull out a snack. It's good. We're gonna get to the highlights, so I promise. We are here to celebrate the 4-star flip, Joshua Moore, who flipped from Florida to Miami. Shout out to Joshua Moore. Shout out to Coach Kevin Beer. Shout out to Coach Pop Cooney. Shout out to the entire recruiting staff. I always say it takes a village when you land a big time recruit like this. It's not just KB. It's not just Coach Kevin Beard. It's everybody, from the people that send out the letters to the people that make the graphics to the people who schedule Mario meetings when he has to go see a recruit. Like, it's everybody, bro. It's everybody on the staff that has a hand in landing somebody like this. Corey says, I'm from Miami. I know firsthand people don't want to evacuate. I'm currently working in North Dakota and offered to bring people up here, and everyone declined. What's funny about North Dakota, I used to work with a coworker who was also the darker hue. He was black. And his son used to say he was going to move to Fargo, North Dakota, because he was going to be the only black person up there. Be hilarious. Hey, Max in the chat. I think IMAX was here like for my very first stream. Love that dude. Shout out IMAX. I hope you're having a great day, bro. Look it up. The Villages ain't no joke. Hey, I'm gonna look that up. Hey, hold on, no, Jay. You about to get my computer struck by the FBI if I look this up? What kind of? Oh yeah, hey, they be getting it in now. Ellen not lying. They be getting it in. I spoke to my mom down at home. Said a little bit ago. It's windy. Man, praying for everybody. Praying for moms, dog. I hope you stay safe out there, Brody. IMAX in the chat. IMAX is a celebrity in the Canes community, man. Having Andrew flashbacks. When Andrew hit, we were coming from Haiti. And what? Dog. So y'all want to hear a crazy hurricane story? That's crazy, Ellen. That was your very first experience of Florida. You were coming in from Haiti. So like coming back from vacation, Ellen? That's absolutely crazy. Hey, Eric, my guy. What's happening, bro? If you're new, please hit that like button, that subscribe button. Eric, you the man, dog. Me and Eric be venting to each other on game day. But we do it in the DM so nobody sees it. But we be... Dog. So did you know initially, like, was Andrew, again, I'm not a Floridian, so I don't know about y'all's hurricanes as much as ours. Was Andrew already bad when you were on your way back? Like, did you know, like, damn, I'm coming back in the middle of a hurricane? So, hey, Mumsies, put it in the chat. What hurricane was it that flooded the Beamer? So one of my dreams cars is a BMW 335i. I love BMW. So and I like the 335i because right after like 2015, 2000, I think 2015, they changed the body. It's a lot bigger, a lot more square. Um, so it's one of my dream cars. And I finally had enough bread, enough whatever to get it. So I got my dream car, 2014 335i, less than 40,000 miles on it. Like it must have been owned by some grandma or grandfather. It looked brand new. Like if you want to see it, hit me up. I will show you the pictures of the engine of the car. It literally looked like it never had a speck of dust or dirt on it. I was Harvey, she says. So I bought my dream car, right? All black, 335i, twin turbo. I'm excited, happy. As a matter of fact, I was talking a lot of shit. If my best friend not in the chat, but if my best friend was in the chat, he'll tell you. The BMW inflated my ego. But I only had it for like 3 weeks. I didn't even get to make one payment on it. Harvey came, flooded the Beamer, and I had like standing water was like about this much standing water under my seat. Well, if you know anything about BMWs, the CPU is under the floorboard. When I sent the pictures to the insurance, they didn't even come out. They just totaled it. They totaled it within like an hour. They sent me emails like it's totaled. And I remember asking them like, hey, y'all come look at it. Like I'm trying to get water out of it. It might start. And the dude was like, well, with BMWs, that's where the computer is. So I had my dream car for 3 weeks, y'all. I didn't even get to make a payment on it. Here's what's crazy. They ended up owing us money. It was crazy. That car actually did not depreciate. Like they owed us like a couple $100. It was crazy. Andrew was hell on earth. We're down the street from the Air Force Base. Damn. I knew nothing of it when I was 6 or 7. When we got home, my parents were watching the news. Man, like I've sat through a couple bad hurricanes here, and obviously I was in Houston when Katrina hit New Orleans. Like we got after effects, and we got a little bit of Katrina. We didn't get as bad as they did, but obviously a lot of them came over here, and I was in high school at that time, so that was a crazy way to. Yeah, it's a crazy way to start off your senior year, man. Not even my Ellen, dog, not even my first payment, bro. I hadn't even given these people no money. I don't think I wasted 3 weeks because I was only driving to work. That's another thing. I wasn't really trying to drive crazy in it because I love the car. I think I maybe put gas in it maybe once. That's crazy. I don't think people outside of like the South understand like Category 5 hurricanes. I don't think they understand because if you ain't ever experienced, I mean, even a Cat 2. Let's keep it a buck. The smaller hurricanes, man, the damage it causes, and it's not even for we're all adults now. So when we were kids, we just had to kind of help with damage. But think about it now. Even if just your fence get knocked down, that's a bill, bro. It's a whole nother bill. So again, praying for everybody out there. Hope everybody stays safe. Please, please, please evacuate if you have to. Take care of your loved ones. Yeah, I'm just praying for everybody. So we are here to celebrate the newest Miami commit, 2025 4-star receiver Joshua Moore from West Broward. It took me so long to learn how to say Broward because I got like this weird like lisp. It's not like a full lisp, but it's like a half lisp. Broward was whooping my ass. But 6'4", 205. Looks like he's got a lot of frame to grow into as well. Like when you see him, he don't carry 205 like that. So he's probably gonna tack on another 15 pounds of muscle when he gets to college. So he flipped to Miami, obviously, yesterday, 10-8. Let's see if they have his on 24/7. They'll usually do his whole tracker. Let's see his timeline. Okay, let's see his timeline. Because I don't remember, to be honest. I don't remember. Okay, so he officially committed to Florida June 26th and 24. So he did take a visit June 7th to Miami. He took a visit March 8th to Miami. So he took 2 visits last year alone, or 2 visits this year so far, and 1 last year in September. Committed to Florida on June 26th, like I said, decommitted on October 8th. So he wasn't committed that long to Florida. And like I said, 6'4", 205, just an absolute playmaker down the field, tall, long, lanky. That boy got arms for days, y'all. Like his arms crazy long. What we got? IMAX. The funny thing about Andrew is they said it was a category 5. Then they are bad. Andrew, or category 3. They did that to Harvey, right? Or Ike. We had a hurricane here like that, bro, where they classified it like that, and then yeah, the winds were way higher. Steph is off camera talking. That's why I'm co-signing. And then they upgraded it like way after, right? It was crazy. So we've had some bad ones here too. But it's not a hurricane contest. All hurricanes are bad. I just wanted to relate to y'all a little bit. But yeah, that one whooped our ass. All right, let's get into this film, y'all. That's what we're here for. We are here to watch our new commit. So he doesn't have a lot of his junior tape. So we're going to watch a little bit of his sophomore tape and then a couple games from this year. We're not going to watch the full sophomore film because it's obviously 2 years ago. Hilarious. Yo, Ellen, it's the first thing I thought of. The first thing I thought of is, where's Karen? And how mad is this woman? That woman mad. That woman mad for real. Blocking them recruits and they still flipped. Hilarious. Hey, you be safe out there, Eric. Thank you for coming on. Y'all coming on during work. Man, I absolutely love y'all. Thank you, Eric, the man. Hey, Ellen, that clip was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Anthony says, who are my favorite receivers from 26 and 27 that nobody is talking about? Who's my favorite quarterback for 27? Ooh, 27 Zach Katz. I like Zach Katz a lot. I haven't gotten too deep into 27 class. I'm trying to get deeper into the 27 class because I started on the 26s late. Because in my mind, I kept thinking, 2026, bro, you're a freshman. I'm not watching your film. So I got to remember it. Yeah, obviously every year that goes up. So I haven't gotten into 27 that deep. I know what running back I want in 27, David Gabriel Georges from Baylor High School. But as far as quarterbacks in 27, Zach Katz. Shout out to Zach Katz. That's the homie. I want Zach Katz to be a Miami Hurricane. I think he's really good. Explosive on quick release. Zach's that dude. He really is. I like Zach a lot. In 26, receivers that no one's talking about. That's hard, man. I need to check my Twitter for that. The reason that's hard is because for the most part, recruiting is a lot bigger than it used to be. So there's not a lot of people that no one talks about. I can tell you like my favorite receivers in the 26 class, Aaron Gregory, number 1. Full stop. That's who I want. I want Aaron Gregory. I want Aaron Gregory, and then everything else can fall behind Aaron Gregory. But all jokes aside, Aaron Gregory, Jason Lopez, J-Rock from Chaminade, Aaron Gregory, Jason Lopez, and Calvin Russell are the 3 I want the most. Would also like to add a 4th for Jabari Brady, but if you're asking me like the receivers I want the most, it's them for sure. Kenyon Alston is a 3-star receiver in the 26 class. He goes to Bishop Moore Catholic. Has no business being a 3-star. Like, he's really, 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 really good. Reminds me of Jacoby George. If you've never seen him play, he reminds me of Jacoby George a lot. Not a receiver, but a 26 athlete, DeMonte Timms from Armwood. He has no business not being ranked. I have no idea why he's not ranked. I need him to be a Cane. That girl, the girl that was blocking everybody and pointing and getting all angry just for us to flip one of your top recruits anyway. All right, y'all. This catch here is crazy. Watch my dog. One hand, not even the lead hand either. He went up and then housed it. So if you was on the fence about Josh Moore, this should do it. Ain't no fence to stand on no more, baby. And then took it to the crib too. Love his body control, elite catch radius. And for a big dude, good route runner too. Look how smooth that break is. He runs this post. Calvin goes to Western. He goes to Miami Northwestern, where Teddy coaches. I don't know. So I don't know a lot of the Florida rules when it comes to high school because I grew up in Texas, so I don't know. And also, the reason I like to ask kids about reclassifying on the interviews is so y'all can get a little bit of an insight as to what that takes. We be saying reclassify, dog. You know how hard it is to do two school years in 1 year, and then we got to understand these kids. They work out with their school. They play football, right? They work out on their own. They got personal trainers on their own. If they're quarterbacks, they got throwing coaches. If they're receivers, they go to places like Draft Academy or Gold Feet. Then they play 7-on-7. Then a lot of them are two-sport athletes, so they got to do that too. Then take their visits. Then go to games because they got to, coaches want to see them. They want to see them in person. They got to go to camps. You're not going to get recruited or you're not going to stay at your level with rivals in 24/7 if you're not doing enough camps. So you got to do that. You still got to do your schoolwork, and you got to be a brother, a best friend, a boyfriend, a son. Then you got to try to fit 2 years of school into 1 year. So sometimes when we say reclassify, we got to remember, bro, like that takes a lot of effort. I remember when I was in high school, dog, I was not doing no. And I was decently smart, but that was never happening for your boy. A lot of Michael Thomas in him. I see that too. He reminds me of T. Higgins. I'm like terrible with comps. So when people be asking me about comps, I'm never good at them. But Joshua Moore reminds me a lot of T. Higgins. I think it's how long he is, long arms, long legs. Not a crazy long stride for a long guy either. Usually them big guys got them crazy long strides. His stride ain't really like that. What is this? Oh, a swinging gate. So they just going to isolate him here and throw the fade. That's what I mean by his catch radius. You just put that thing up there. He's one of those receivers that, dog, put it where only he can get it. And he going to get it. Extending all hands. I hate a receiver that catches with his body. Josh Moore does not. So you're going to see him getting pressed here. Look at the foot fire. Look at the feet. Beautiful. Doesn't look clunky. Doesn't look sloppy. Smooth. Bow. And he out. And once he sticks that foot, so he going foot fire. Boom. Once he stick that foot in, gone. And smooth. No hitches. No awkward movements. No wasted motion. Foot fire. Boom. Foot. And he up the field. That little Michael Irvin forearm shiver was nice. To create a little separation. Watch him make the contested catch and get up the field. Instantly. He gonna make the catch. Boom. Up the field. That's how they literally teach you. This is how they teach you to catch a hitch. You're gonna catch it, spin to your outside shoulder, get up the field. Watch him. Instantly. That man's spinning while he's still in air. Check him out. Gone. And then put them boys in a blender. Watch him do these two nasty. Whoop! You and your boy gonna get it. And then he stiff-armed him. Josh, you trash. You juked this man and stiff-armed him. His parents watching this game, dog. Why you do that? Watch him. And then stiff-arm. So he trips. Trips, so homeboy catches up. Gets the stiff-arm. Your boy got outran. Barely got him. Fantastic play by Josh, though. You can't leave somebody like this that open. This the catch radius. This is what I'm talking about. This allows a quarterback not to have to be perfect, y'all. Just put it in the radius. When y'all see me do these breakdowns and I say stuff like catch radius or elite catch radius, good body control, he can go up without being sloppy, without falling when he's on his way down. Look at that. And he was stiff arm the hell out of this dude. Watch him put that arm out there for you. Come get this if you want to, boy. Nasty, nasty, nasty. How crazy your body control have to be midair as a receiver to be able to turn? Bro, honestly, that's that's the thing we saw Ryan Williams do about a week ago in that catch when he dead leg spun. To have the body control and the wherewithal and the football IQ to know, all right. And it's also muscle memory, because I'm telling you, our coach used to make us run hitches and go up the field constantly. That's how we warmed up before we started running routes. It was upfield shoulder, upfield shoulder, upfield shoulder. He used to bother us about that all the time. Like, man, if you spun inside on a hitch, Coach Peel would lose it. He's do this thing called go get it. If you would spin inside like that, Or if you dropped a pass or ran a sloppy route, he wait till you came all the way back to him, and he would chunk the football. We had 3 football fields at Dobie, 3 different practice fields. He chunked the football all the way across 2 practice fields and make you go get it. He did not play. But like Anthony is saying, bro, the football IQ and the body control to make the contested catch. And while he's in midair, understand that I have to start spinning to get my upfield shoulder, and then baited him. Watch him bait these 2 DBs. He know he not going inside. He know ain't no good for us in there as receivers. Watch him give him a couple steps, foot in the ground, stiffy for your boy. Great tackle by that safety coming and making that tackle by his legs. But again, showing the catch radius on the slant. Just put it up there and Josh got you. So, man, another thing I love about a receiver like this is why I'm salivating. He going to make everything look like a go. Tell me that don't look like he running a go. Before he breaks, tell me this don't look like a go. That's technique. That's fundamentals. That's coaching. That's repetition. When you can be a deep threat like he is, a vertical threat like he is, and you can make everything off the line look like you going deep, look like you running that 9, beautiful. And then foot in the ground, smooth. Watch how smooth he is out of his breaks. Not crazy explosive, just smooth, just fluid. And then, oh my God. Whoop! How y'all both end up on the ground? They both face down. This is a travesty. And then the burners. What I like about him too is, boom. Now he got the breakaway speed. Now we gone. I done made 2 of y'all look like fools, and now I'm taking it to the crib. Swinging gate again. Oh my God! Hit him with a little sluggo at the line. Do him nasty. That release crazy. That release is crazy. Look at the separation. Hey, turn me up. Hey, turn me up. Joshua Moore, you are crazy impressive. Dog, the foot fire off the line from him is nice. Oof. Hit him with a little double. He hit him with a little shake and a little bake. Oh, I wish the camera would have stayed on him for the second move. The second move was nasty too. Beautiful. All hands. All hands. Not going to let the ball get in on his body. I love that. I'm a former receiver, man, so I'll be salivating over receivers. I wasn't this good. I ain't going to hold you. I was decent. I was decent. I wasn't this good. I wasn't routing boys up like this. Do I need to say anything on this one? Hit that boy with that Randy Moss. Oh my gosh. This is really a badly placed ball, if I'm going to be honest with you. It's really a badly placed ball. You actually want that ball up and on his outside shoulder or to the back pylon, to be honest with you. I always preferred it to the back pylon because I wasn't jumping over people. But if you put that thing over my shoulder, I could always make a nice over the shoulder catch. So put that thing on that back pylon. I'm gonna try to create my separation and get it over my shoulder. My dad taught me that Michael Irvin forearm. Does he use that a little bit on my fades for separation? You can also use it on slants too because they up and on you. I got called for it once though. So this is bad ball positioning, to be honest with you. That's not where you want that ball. This is a great job by this corner. Set himself up to make a play. He just got 6'4". You can't do nothing about that. God gave him that 6'4" and he uses it. It's another thing. Big receivers don't always play big. He plays big. So now he's in the slot. Little hesitation release. Ooh, I love it. Actually, not a bad job by that corner. Seeing that switch. That's fair. That's great communication by them. They just passed each other off so that they can get picked. That's what you want to do. Another off-target ball. Now watch him adjust. Let me tell you something as a receiver. One of the hardest things to do. I'm going to use Nightwing to show y'all this real quick. One of the hardest things to do as a receiver is when you're running this way and they throw that money the other way and you gotta contort your body mid-run. You running like this and you gotta, it feels like while you turning, almost like gravity's not wanting you to. Like it feels like there's weight pushing against your body as you're trying to turn. I say this from experience. I used to hate that because it's one of the hardest things to do, and it doesn't look hard, but to have to, even if all you got to do as you running like this is to turn your torso, it feels like gravity don't want you to. So that's a fantastic job. That's good ball tracking, and that's that catch radius I'm talking about. I pulled out Nightwing for the demonstration. Nerds for life. All right, we're going to see him on a slant here. That's just want to. That's just 6'4". That's just being 6'4". Sometimes 6'4" just going to get you in the end zone. I was reading an article. Someone wrote about Josh Moore. They were saying that just because he doesn't have the star rating as a 5-star, he might be a generational receiver like JJ was. Look, man, 5 stars or not, give me the dude that could do this. I don't care what rivals say. Give me the dude that could do this. So look at his body type. I'm not saying he Dre. So please don't be in my mentions like Corey. I'm muted. Ellen, you're a gangster. I'm muted. I don't even know how long I was muted, but I was muted. So to answer your question, thank you, IMAX. IMAX, I love you, bro, but you came in like Internet Explorer. IMAX came in that thing a little late. What I was saying, I don't know how much of that y'all heard, so let me back up. I was answering Anthony's question about him not quite being a 5-star, but having generational talent. Give me a receiver at 6'4", 210, physical like this, has the breakaway speed, the hands, the separation, the quick feet. He's going to put on 10 to 15 pounds. This staff going to put pounds on him. They're going to put 10 pounds on him, and he going to be a problem. He reminds me of early Dre. Y'all remember early Andre at Miami? Andre wasn't always yoked. You remember that body that Kevin Beard had, that tall, slender? That's what he reminds me of. But he's a high school senior, so he going to put on weight. He reminds me of T. Higgins. Like he just reminds me a lot of T. Higgins. Look at that release. Look at the footwork, dog. And then, like I said, it's smooth. Once he jabs that effortless, smooth. I did not hear you yelling at me. That's hilarious. Hey, how long was I muted? I'm gonna have to go back and watch this. How long? I say it all the time. I'm not that great of a YouTuber. I be trying though, man. Shout out to Ellen and IMAX for holding me down. There's 24 people here and none of y'all said nothing. I know who my real friends are. By the way, if you're new, please smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I like to do these anytime we get a commit so we can all sit here and watch his highlights, talk about them together, and enjoy them. He made them two run into each other. Y'all saw that? What? That fuck him up. Sorry, y'all. I'll be goofy. I'm sorry. What were you doing? Bro had his eyes closed. Oh, damn. They're already starting to troll her. That's hilarious. I'm highlighting this, Eric. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Hey, that's hilarious. Ellen said, the whole house was muted, bro. We couldn't say nothing. Everybody in here was screaming. What's one undefeated or one underrated skill set that Josh has that a lot of scouts of these? I say his feet. His footwork crazy. All right, now I know we didn't seen him be 6'4", right? We didn't seen him be 6'4", huge. Now watch him punt return. You ain't supposed to be this nasty as a punt returner. And what I mean when I keep saying he's smooth, watch his cuts. No wasted motion. Fluid. Just fluid. He gonna crib that. Take that to the crib. Oh, I love it. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Hey, so for a second, music was just playing. I was like, that's hilarious. Nobody let me make it. No. Hey, for everyone in the chat that saw me not talking and didn't hear nothing, you filed for that, man. You probably clicked that and you're gonna make fun of me. Good evening. What's the business on this flip algorithm tripping today? So we got 2025 4-star receiver Joshua Moore from West Broward. Sorry, I had a brain fart. Was committed to Florida. We talked about it a little bit earlier in the stream, but I'm not gonna make you rewind. I'll just go over it. He committed to Florida June 26th, decommitted on October 8th. Well, he technically didn't decommit. He flipped on October 8th. Don't say he decommitted 24/7. Say what happened. He flipped. I hate when they do that. Decommit. He ain't decommit. He flipped. I want more of them too. Hey. Her saying she was on mute too got me. Yeah, I was looking dead into that camera. I was talking to y'all. I was talking passionately too. So I was talking about that Andre thing. I was passionate. I can't replicate that. I was passionate for a little bit. He has this weird ability on tape to get skinny and avoid hits. I think it's because he is skinny. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I think it's because he is skinny. But I think he understands how to use that to his advantage. Look at how he routed this dude up at the top of this route. And then that's that body control I'm talking about. Just put the ball in my area, dog. I'm going to make sure I come down with it. That's excellent. Boy, if I'd have been 6'4". Never mind. Hey, Mr. Overdose in the building. Shout out to Mr. Overdose in the building. Yeah, it's been Riley Leonard. I'm sorry, but I don't know what they paying Riley, but he needs to start throwing the ball down the field a little bit more. I don't know what they paying that boy, but Notre Dame gonna have to get some of that back. He don't throw that ball down the field. I'll tell you that much. Miami's defense needs to step up in the second half of the season. Cam Ward is saving us. Yeah, the defense has had a couple of rough ones, I would say. Y'all see him put that boy on skates? He made that boy think about it for a second. But this is what I mean by physical too. So he gonna try to make a guy miss here, right? But I can't. Then just get some. I love that. Dog, I like a receiver that's down and get physical. That's crazy. Yeah, man. The algorithm don't really. Anytime I post about my videos, I've noticed the algorithm don't show them to people. Like I will post a random picture. Like I posted a picture of JoJo last week and was like, I can't wait to show people our freshman receiver. That thing got 500 retweets. Crazy. And I'd be like, hey, new video. The views on it be like 80. I'm not sure why. Twitter suppresses anytime like I try to push my video content. But if I if I tweet a picture right now of a Miami football player, y'all will all see it. If I tweet out one of my videos, I have to. That's why if you ever get mad at me for DMing you, I DM people my videos because you're not going to be able to see it if I just tweet it. I don't know why, but it suppresses that kind of content. I think it's because the algorithm doesn't think y'all follow me for that. The algorithm thinks y'all follow me for pictures. Again, what we talked about earlier. He gonna spin to that outside shoulder. Peep game. Boom. And honestly, as a receiver, that's how you protect your kidneys a lot. Because a lot of times you're gonna take a shot here, but he's gonna graze you because you're spinning to that outside shoulder. So a lot of times you're really protecting yourself a lot by spinning to your outside shoulder. Trust me, man, I've taken some nasty hits on hitches. I used to have a quarterback that would sail footballs a little bit, so you got to get up there on a hitch. You ever jump on a hitch like that when a corner's coming down on you, they finna clean your ass. And wasn't no targeting rule when I was in high school. They used to destroy us, especially in Texas. Ain't no targeting rule in Texas when I was in high school. Texas about hitting. That ref gonna scrape your ass up off that floor. That's about it. And that's the best they got for you. As a former receiver, do you think the ability to get skinny and avoid hits is a natural thing for receivers? Nah. I think that's a him thing. If you look at how he's built and how smooth, let me finish that thought first. If you look at how he's built and kind of how shifty and elusive he is, I think that's just a him thing. Because you got different styles of receivers. Like, I'm a skinny dude, but I wasn't that type to, like, you know what I'm saying, get skinny, make two guys miss, things like that. Like, I was a little bit quicker than I was fast, so I'd shake you before I outran you. You got guys like X that's a little bit different. Like, Jacoby gonna mix you up. Isaiah can run around you or run through you. It's all about your body type and your skill set. So I don't know if it's natural. It probably is a little bit more natural. Now that I think about it, it probably is just a lot of times, bro. Football players can do things you don't really understand how you can do. Like, I don't really know why I was quicker than fast. Like, I think I had the record for our 20-yard shuttle and at Dobie. At one point, I had like a 4.6 flat 40 and like a 3.8 shuttle or something like that. So my shuttle time didn't match my 40. I was just quicker. So sometimes it's God-given, bro. Sometimes it's just God-given. It's an old lineman, Camden. Go forth. Go check his highlight tape. Hey, DM me that. Please. Anytime I got a player you want me to look at or you want me to show love to, I don't care if it's your brother. I'll show him some love. I'm always down to check out a new recruit. California never gets hurricanes or tornadoes, but they get earthquakes, though. They get them earthquakes. Keep me away from them earthquakes, though. I promise you that. I don't want them. Now, a receiver that put blocking on his tape is my best friend. This is my new best friend, y'all. Me and Joshua Moore. We best friends, for real. Like, we best friends for life now. This is my homie. Y'all tell Joshua Moore, UNCB best friends now. This my best friend. What up, twin? That's what I'm saying to him now. There's a little bit of a block in the back. We're going to let it go, though, because of the effort. Yeah, California gets earthquakes. That shit is terrifying. What? Did he do that boy like that for real? Again on a hit. This is a hitch right now. It's a hitch. Turns to his outside shoulder. I told you that's clockwork. This is muscle memory. He going to turn to that outside shoulder. And that's why you broke the tackle. But the other dude, that's that footwork I'm talking about. He's got such quick feet. For a big dude, his feet are really quick. And then he stiff-armed this dude on the way down for no reason. Watch this. There was no reason to do that. He was going to the ground. That was for bants. That was for fun. He stiff-armed that dude for the hell of it. You play high school football in Texas. Did you go to South Lake Carroll? No, I'm from Houston. South Lake Carroll and Duncanville, they're up there in Dallas. No, I didn't go to South Lake Carroll. I went to J. Frank Dobie. No, none of y'all know what it is. Don't lie to me and tell me you know what it is, because you don't. I promise you don't. But we were the Longhorns. We wore Texas colors back in the day, so I'm a little bit partial to burnt orange, but I don't like Texas at all. But I am partial to burnt orange, because that was a squad. Shout out to J. Frank Dobie. Yeah, I went to Dobie, so I went to school in Houston. I know y'all probably know like some of the powerhouses out here in my area, like North Shore, Pearland, schools like that. But no, we didn't play South Lake Carroll. We played Katy my freshman year in the third round of the playoffs. Actually, my school has never made it past the third round. Every time they've gotten to the third round in the history of J. Frank Dobie, I think 3 times it was Katy that they lost to, and 1 time it was Nimitz. Actually, my freshman year, we lost to Andy Dalton. We lost to Andy Dalton in the playoffs my freshman year. He was the quarterback of Katy. The carrot top, or the red rifle at the time is what we used to call him. I don't know if they still call him that. He does like a big brother, but he's 6'4", that's why. 6'4" for real. That's 6'4", you know what I'm saying? Look how smooth. Y'all, these cuts, being this smooth out of your breaks, making it look this effortless. Again, he gonna run everything off the line like it's a go ball. When he fire off the line like that as a corner, you think he taking you to the crib. You think he taking you to the crib. Boom, foot in the ground. Look at the separation already. You know why that separation is there? because they're scared of the vertical threat. So when he comes off like that, I got to get out and go. Watch him bail. When he realizes, oh, he opening up, I got to bail. Because he's 6'4" with wheels. So I got to bail. Then he stick that foot in the ground. He got 5 yards of separation. Beautiful. The stiff arm was crazy. The stiff arm was crazy. Bro was already going to the ground. He said, oh, you still coming, huh? Come down here with me. You can get this stiff arm. Did that man raw in front of his whole family. His girlfriend was right there watching him. You know, his girlfriend asked him about that. See, you that got stiff arm over there? He lied. He was like, no, that wasn't me. That was 28. I wear 26. Ooh, cover 2. Nice. This is, so you see a play like this. That's a great question. I'll answer that question. I've answered it several times here, but I'll answer it again. Because it's always weird for people when I live in Texas. So they're like, why are you a Hurricane fan? I'm going to blow your mind too. I'm not even from here. I'm from New York. I moved here in 2001. Let me tell y'all why I keep rewinding this. This is football IQ. So he realizes he got zoned. Let me tell you how he realizes he got zoned. The corner passes him off. So once the corner passes him off, he realizes, I just need to find some grass. You're not going to keep on running. You're about to run into somebody else's zone, right? So find me some grass, present myself. Easy first down. How far am I from Hightower? Hightower is far. Hightower is up in Fort Bend. Actually, my cousin lives up there. My cousin went to Hightower, graduated from Hightower. Hightower is up in the country. It's at least an hour away. My grandfather lives. Not my grandfather. My uncle lives out there. Yeah, they out there. Houston's huge, dog. Like I can't understand how big this city is. It's a great question. What made me a Hurricane? Thanks for the comment. By the way, if you're new to the channel, please smash that like button and subscribe. We do one of these every time we get a commit. I drop videos usually Monday and Friday, interviews with recruits. How did I become a Miami Hurricanes fan? Okay, so I grew up in New York, and I grew up in a Notre Dame household. If I talk fast, I'm sorry. Most people in the chat have heard this story, so I'm trying not to bore them. But I do want to let you know. That's hilarious. Alan said he playing against Lil Timmy. Shout out to Coach Hayes. Also, by the way, Coach Hayes, I hope you're doing well, brother. Praying for you over here. The whole family's praying for you, and we hope you're doing good, bro. Much love to Coach Hayes. That's my daughter. I hope you're doing good, Brody. That's the GOAT. That's the godfather of all this. But so I grew up in a Notre Dame household. I tell people all the time, I knew what Notre Dame was before I understood football. It's just my dad's a Notre Dame fan. So I grew up in a Notre Dame household. And one day my dad was watching, I don't know if it was on ESPN Classic or if it was a game that was on at the time or it was a tape game. Because my dad used to have tapes of games, all kind of games too, Super Bowls and all kind of shit. He was watching Miami versus Notre Dame. And I want to say Miami was wearing white top with orange pants. I believe so. And I remember saying I liked how they looked. Like I thought they looked cool. I liked their colors. And my dad told me that we don't like them because they're the bad boys and they be dancing and they talk a lot of trash and they're like the hoodlums of college football. And I had to be probably like 8 at the time. Probably about 8 or 9. I'll ask my dad. I was probably about 8 or 9. We were living in the Bronx. I was 8 or 9. And I was a hooper. So you telling me that this team talk trash and dance, I'm like, bro, that sounds like every hooper in New York that I idolize. You feel like hoopers talk, especially in New York. So I'm thinking like, man, that's actually pretty cool. So I was like, man, that's cool. I like them if they do all that stuff. And my dad was a Cowboys fan. He tried to get me to be a Cowboys fan for when I was a kid. So he was like, well, if you like them, then you have to be a Cowboys fan because Michael Irvin went there. And I didn't care. I was just like, cool. So my dad was like, you're a Miami, you're a Canes fan. And it wasn't until I was like 10, so probably a year or two later, where he was like, I started watching SportsCenter a little bit more, paying attention to sports. And my dad's the one that told me like, hey, like your team's really good. Like you need to start paying attention to them. They're like really, really good. So I started paying attention to them at around 10. I started really, really paying attention to them. And then I moved in 2001. And when I moved to Texas, I didn't have any friends anymore. And I was a real quiet kid. I know it doesn't seem like it now, but I was a really quiet kid. So it's going to sound sad. I don't mean this as sad as it's going to sound, but Miami's kind of all I had. Like I had lost my channels when I came down here, so I couldn't find my cartoons I used to watch. I drew like Dragon Ball characters and I didn't have none of my friends to draw with. So I dove headfirst into Miami. Like I was Miami everything because I felt like it was the only thing I still had from New York, and it was mine. Like I didn't find a lot of Canes fans, and then I met a Miami fan when I was in intermediate too, so it was cool because we bonded. But that's how I became a Canes fan, man. I've been a Canes fan ever since. So I was a Canes fan at about 8, and I didn't really care. I just liked how they looked. And then my dad had to remind me, like, hey, they're really good. You need to start paying attention to them. And then I did. And I just been riding with Miami. So that's why I don't hate Notre Dame. People ask me all the time why I don't hate Notre Dame. I don't hate Notre Dame because it's my dad's school. I know that bothers people, but my dad is my superhero. If my dad liked yellow Porsches, I would like yellow Porsches. So when I see that logo, I don't think Catholics versus convicts. I don't think trash talk. I don't think, oh, they hate us. I don't think that. I see that logo and I think my dad. When I see that logo, I think my dad. When I hear the fight song, I think of my dad. So I'm gonna always have some kind of love in my heart for him because that's my dad's school. And Miss CB is a fan because of my dad, because of Notre Dame gets watched in my household. But yeah, I'm about an hour, maybe even farther. That's hilarious. In front of his girl. And that's the opposite sideline too. It was 100% the opposite sideline. You know she tweeting. I think I just saw my man get stiff. You did. Houston is enormous. Absolutely enormous. And you could drive an hour in Houston and still be in Houston. Any Texas ballers that I want? DJ Lagway. There's a running back in the 26 class, KJ Edwards. He goes to Carthage. I would like him very much. There was a receiver I wanted from down here, Carterius Brown. I think he's committed to SMU. 26, Jordan Deck, the safety. Y'all, I'm gonna put this in the chat. I usually try not to promote myself on my own streams. I usually promote my friends and tell y'all to go follow my friends. But I really want y'all to check out this video. So I did an interview with Jordan Deck. He's from Lone Star High School. Dog, when I say he got some of the craziest range I've ever seen in my entire life, like you put him back there with guys like Drake Stubbs, it would be crazy. Y'all watch this video, but not today or not right now because we chopping it up. I gotta think. There definitely are some other Texas kids I want. I just can't think of them off the top of my head right now. Because I watch a lot of Florida kids because that's what Miami recruits. And that's who I know. Like I have more connections in Florida. The school you went to, North Shore. Yeah, we played North Shore. We didn't play Summer Creek. I don't even think was a school at the time when I was in high school. I don't think Atascocita was a school at the time when I was in high school. There's a lot of new high schools here. So I don't think Atascocita was even a school. I'm closer to Humble's an hour away. Yeah, Humble's an hour. Depending on where you go in Humble, it's 2 hours away. We closer to North Shore, and North Shore is still about 40 minutes from me. Like but we played North Shore. They were in our division. As a matter of fact, I think me and my boy Cedric Smith, shout out to Ced, we were the only people to ever beat them in track when we were in high school. So obviously it's hilarious to say my pop's a Notre Dame fan, but let me defend Dad for a second. My dad grew up poor. With one TV in the house, and they had like 4 channels, but Notre Dame came on every Saturday. So most poor people, it sounds crazy, but most poor middle class people are Notre Dame fans because they could always watch Notre Dame. So my dad, I think it was the first time my dad ever saw college football. Just like my dad's a Cowboys fan because my uncle was a Giants fan. So my uncle took my dad to a Giants Cowboys game to try to convert him to try to make him a Giants fan, because my dad's brother was a Jets fan, and my dad's uncle was a Giants fan. So he wanted to take my dad to a Giants game so he didn't follow his brother and become a Jets fan. But my dad saw the Cowboys beat the shit out of the Giants and became a Cowboys fan. So I grew up in a Cowboy household. Oh, y'all got to understand the trash talk between me and my dad. It ain't cute. It ain't friendly. I'm not his son when we get to talking trash. I talk cash money shit to him. And Steph, we talk cash money shit to each other. Your pop's a Bama fan. Man, he been living large the past couple. What's hilarious though is so I hate Ohio State. I know all of y'all do. They ruined my childhood. When I found out Marcus Freeman was from Ohio State, I called my dad. I said, "Hey, Dad, we got a problem. Like, there's something really wrong." And he was like, "What's going on? Like, are you okay? Is Steph okay?" I was like, "You know, Marcus Freeman went to Ohio State," and he was like, "Is that it?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro, it's a big problem." My dad was so mad at me. He was like, "Don't do that, man. You had me thinking something was wrong. Something is wrong. Your weak ass school hired a coach from Ohio State." Oh, you say welcome to the. I appreciate that, but you should have said that to 8-year-old me. I've been rocking with the youth since I was 8 years old, man. My dad actually bought me a 47 jersey back in the day. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know like it was Michael Irvin or like Michael Irvin was that big of a deal. So you understand, I was a kid. I didn't really care. I just liked the colors. It wasn't until, like I said, when I was 10. And then what I used to do, because it was hard to follow Miami in New York, and even harder when I moved to Texas, I used to find pictures of them on the internet, and I would print them out, and I would make my own football cards out of them. I would write on the back of them. I would tape them to like a piece of cardstock, and then I would write their stats on the back of them. I used to make my own cards. I even made my own jersey card for Willis McGahee. I took my practice jersey, I cut a piece of it off, and I made a jersey card for him. So I've been rocking with Miami for a very long time. Very, very long time. Your parents are from Uniontown, Alabama. Oh, my mom's side of the family is from Alabama. We're from Gadsden. They're from Gadsden, Alabama. So my grandfather's from Gadsden. The whole side of my other family. Yeah. So she became a fan during that Manti Te'o run, which it was hard not to. It was just a game on one night. I think they were doing like a special on the team and on Te'o. You said was. I like that was. My dad hates Miami. Like, he hates Miami. It's not like a cute thing. My dad does not like Miami at all. Yeah, so my people from Gadsden. My people from Gadsden, Alabama. Are you serious? We have a gate at the bottom of the stairs, so Chloe doesn't come up here. Is Chloe? If Chloe's up here, let her in. I'll show everybody Chloe. That's crazy. What's in the water with the missed tackles? I don't know, bro. That's a good question. We don't watch 9 minutes. How y'all feeling about Joshua Moore? For those of y'all that haven't seen Joshua Moore, sound off in the chat. How y'all feel about him? I don't know. We gotta fix the missed tackles thing. Gidry gonna fix that shit. If y'all watch that cinematic recap, listen to how Gidry talked at halftime. It's interesting. You hear the difference between the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator. So if you watch that cinematic recap, they pan to Dawson, and Dawson's like, "All right, guys, we got to do our job. We're going to be fine." And in the background, you hear somebody screaming. And then they pan to Gidry. Motherfucker! Gidry giving them business. Come here, girl. Y'all going to see Chloe. That's my doggo. Say hey, Chloe. Say hey, mama. Say hi, Bible. Say what's up to everybody. Chloe stinks. She need a bath. Say what's up. Don't be camera shy. Say hello to everybody. Chloe. We call her the bear. Chloe Bear. Say what's up. Are you done? You done being annoying? You just want to hang out? You can hang out. Don't lick the mic though. I don't know what kind of germs you got. Are you licking my mic? What? Why do you smell like food? Was there food downstairs? Oh, nah, she smells like human food. She kind of smells like Hamburger Helper. She probably got some goddamn food. That's Chloe, by the way. That's my blue healer. That's my baby. CB, my friends are moving to Houston for work, and his son's about to start high school. Him and his wife are between the Woodlands, Katie, North Shore, and Willis. Her son's good at soccer and baseball. Go to Katie or the Woodlands. I don't know much about Willis, but if he's good at baseball, go to Katie or the Woodlands. North Shore is good if you play football. I don't know about their baseball program, but go to Katie. I used to umpire, and they got a lot of baseball out there in Katie. Mr. Overdose says, happy with more off topic. Just to put it in the chat, Kobe Young should have stayed. Man, that hurt my heart. First off, what the fuck is going on in Georgia? Like, what's going on up there, dog? Like, I know Kirby not letting Like, what's really going on? Kirby, you a Nick Saban disciple. I'm surprised it's getting like this. Second off, yes, I wish he would have stayed. I wish he would have stayed. However, I don't know, man. I don't know. That hurt my heart to see. Not because I feel bad for him, because he ain't the victim in this. He victimized somebody. He ain't the victim in this. I just feel bad when I see a young man that gone down the wrong path. I'm like, come on, man, bro. You had the league in front of you. You had everything. You had your whole career in front of you. And remember, Kobe came from JUCO. Kobe was a legit success story. He came from JUCO. Like, that's why it hurts my heart, because it's like, dog, you did so much to get here, to be on Georgia, to be on a two-time national championship. They won it twice in the past 3 years. Like, you did so much to get here, bro. You know how many people go to JUCO and they pray they can get a Miami offer, a Georgia offer? So it hurts my heart. Moore is a real one. I like that. I agree. I like that we got another big receiver. We don't really have a lot of size. So I like that we got him. Dog, they killing it. I don't know who doing the recaps, the cinematic recaps, but whoever's doing that, they killing it. That's to me, that's probably the best content out right now is some cinematic recaps. Want that dude. Want that. I very much want Dallas Wilson. There's like 3 receivers I still want. And they're all committed to other schools. I want Vernell Brown. If we can't get Vernell Brown, I'm okay with Dallas Wilson. If we can't get either one of them, I want TJ Williams regardless of anybody else in the goddamn class. I want TJ. TJ should be a Kane. He might be somewhere in the chat here, sneakily watching. But I want you, TJ, to come to Miami. Currently committed to Georgia. Super proud of him that he got that Georgia offer, but I want you to come to the U. Guidry dialing up plays and they miss it. Yeah. The missed tackles have bothered me. I'm not gonna lie to you. They have. And he lit them up. He did. You could tell what they decided to show us. Because while Dawson is talking, you can hear Guidry screaming in the background. And then when they cut to Guidry, he's giving more rah-rah at that point. But before that, it sounded like he was screaming. Like he was getting it. And then people crazy. What's going on up there, dog? Like, between the speeding tickets, the street racing, and then this shit, come on, bro. If this kind of stuff was happening at Miami, they would be calling to shut the program down. That's hilarious. Yale University is hilarious. Oh, yeah. Help us decide what to eat for dinner. We don't know what to eat for dinner. I don't want pizza. I'll tell you that much. I don't want pizza. As a matter of fact, go ahead and order Chinese. I'll take the Chinese. When Kobe left, I was mad. Now, Ellen, is it the same? So there was a little something about him, Chris Graves, and I forgot who else. That shit was crazy. Like, some of the stuff they were doing was crazy. I'll never tweet about that kind of stuff because I ain't for the drama. But I know you know what I'm talking about. Ellen, I know you specifically know what I'm talking about. That Chris Graves shit was crazy. Hey, give him the options. I said Chinese, but give him the options. CB, I noticed in high school football in Florida, when it comes to the receiver position, we're seeing to produce more of the smaller slot receivers than the big receivers. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. But you look at guys like Jeremiah Smith, you look at guys like Dallas Wilson, I'm a butcher his name. There's a kid at IMG. He plays for Raw. Big kid. Big, tall kid. He's number 1 for IMG. I don't want to butcher his name. His last name starts with an O. Really good. Tall kid. Tall, lanky kid. Even if you look at last year's class, there were some tall guys. I think South Florida is just known for smaller, speedy guys, so they get noticed a bit more. Also, everybody ain't 6'4", but it's hard to be 6'4". And think about it. If you 6'4", 6'5", a lot of times people want you to hoop, so you end up hooping. Oh, what you grill? What you put on that grill, girl? Where do I live in Houston? Do you guys have a lot of Cajun people from Louisiana? I can't tell you all that. Now these people are gonna try to come get me. I don't want that. I don't want people knowing where I'm at. Now I'm in what's called Clear Lake. It's called Clear Lake. It's I'm out there with the white folks. I'm just playing. Um, yeah, I live in Clear Lake. A lot of but Houston's a melting pot, bro. So we got Mexican, Honduras, El Salvadorian, a lot of people from Louisiana. Over the past couple years, we got a lot of people from California that's been moving here because it's cheap. But yeah, bro, a lot of Cajun people. I got a bunch of Louisiana people in my family. So as a kid, we used to go to Louisiana a lot because my auntie married a dude from Louisiana. So we used to go to New Orleans a lot. So yeah, a lot of Cajun people. A lot of food fire here, bro. If you ever take a trip to Houston, food fire, I promise you. Prepping for the weather, had Panda Express. Hey, I mess with that Panda. I do mess with that Panda. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do. What you get from Panda Express? Come on, Mr. Overdose. Let's get. All right, y'all. Random time. What's your favorite? Don't tell me lobster. If you got to eat out, if you got to DoorDash some food or get some takeout, not McDonald's. Let's go above McDonald's and fast food level. What's your favorite place to eat if you don't feel like cooking for the night? Sound off in the chat. Oh, I tell you, I tell you off this. There's some crazy shit about Graves. I'll tell you this. Kiko got to come on, man. Don't do that to my boy. Don't do that to my boy. Don't do that to my boy Kiko. Bad games have been played, but I trust Gidry. I trust Kiko. They're gonna figure it out. The linebacker play has not been good the past couple weeks, but they picked it up in the second half. Popo played really well. Even Kiko played better in the second half. They got to get better. Chinese fried chicken, fish and chips from Bar Louie. I don't really want sushi, but I guess sushi's always on the menu. I'd rather have Chinese over fried chicken. Because didn't we have chicken the other night? No, we didn't. She made pork something. That shit was fire too. I don't even remember what it was. It was fire. And then she made pork chops the other night. I know, because we eat a lot. We eat, goddamn. I'm African American as hell. I've been eating fried chicken my whole life now. Mama was making fried chicken every day back in the day. Sometimes worry about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes worry about yourself. Let me tell you something. Former player, past player, current player, fan. If you hate on X, I got a problem with you. X don't talk about nobody. So if you got a problem with X, I'm convinced it's you, dog. X, come on, bro. Oh, steak kebabs. Steph love her some steak. I'm from up north, so I'm not that huge on steak. I am when her dad cook it though. 6'4", goddamn. You Drake Stubbs. Drake Stubbs up there. He plays safety. We're in the southernmost part of Houston. We're so far south, we're borderline Houston city limits. Yeah, we out there. Hey, Will in the building. Shout out to 305 Sports Now. Y'all go follow 305 Sports Now on Twitter and go follow his YouTube. Excellent YouTube channel. He's actually about to release a video with Jason J. Rock Lopez, one of my favorite young men in the 26 class. Y'all go follow him right now. That's my guy. Go click it. It'll take you straight to his YouTube too. Go click his icon and go get that boy subscribed. That's my guy right there. Will, halftime live show. Usually we do this in the DM, but we here, dog. First game back. Come on now. Steak, yeah. What's your favorite thing to eat? KFC. But if you're not cooking or the wife not cooking, what's your favorite thing to get? Ooh, that boy said them oxtails. Or as Trinities like to say, oxtail rice and pea. Oxtails go hard. For me, I'm a seafood guy. It's expensive as shit. Like I like a place called Seven Spice, but I'm a seafood guy. If you give me like the option and my bread fine, like I'm not spending crazy money. But if you like, my first thought is always seafood. I always think seafood first. I'm gonna get seafood or wings. I'm gonna get them wings. I like wings. So seafood or wings. Cheddar's, salmon, and chicken meals. Oh, we got Cheddar's here. Cheddar's is really good. Cheddar's fries are really good, and they have funnel cake fries. Ooh, the funnel cake fries crazy. Cheddar's is fire. Anybody remember Black Eyed Pea? Anybody in the chat remember Black Eyed Pea? That used to be me and Miss CB's favorite spot because you can get a nice home cooked meal for like $10, $15. It's fire. Fried chicken is fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. My dad used to make fried chicken and put before he fried it, he would peel back the skin and put mustard under the skin and then fry it. To die for. Yeah. What flavor? What flavor? I like hot honey rub. It's a newer flavor. It just came out like this year or last year. Hot honey rub is my jam. Before that, I like that the Cajun, I forget what, Louisiana rub. Yeah, the go to slot receivers. X gonna go down top 3 receiver in Canes football history. I need to address that, by the way. Don't give quarterbacks hell for throwing to the first person if the first person open. The way progressions go is a certain person is number 1 in the progression. If one is always open, throw it to him. X always open. Okay? He always open. He should have stayed. He really should have. Like, he really original. Like original chicken, original wings? I know that's not the answer to that. You get the wings goddamn naked? Ooh. Mac and cheese. KFC size Popeye's chicken. Yes. Tell Ellen. Hey, Ellen, when we go to when me and Miss CB get down there for a game, we gotta eat somewhere. We just gotta have, I don't care if all you guys an hour of your time to give us, dog. We gotta go get something to eat and just chop it up. That right there. Because I don't like KFC's chicken, but their sides are fire. Popeye's sides too inconsistent. Their fries fire, but everything else is inconsistent. The red beans and rice, depending on if they're in a good mood, the red beans and rice fire. If not, it's soup. But KFC sides fire. Do y'all remember Georgia Gold chicken strips from KFC? That Georgia Gold. Louisville. What? Hilarious. Hey, this a bar right here. If you've never done that, trust me, that's the way to go. That's the way to go. Ooh, margaritas. Hey, in Texas, we like our margaritas, baby. We like our margaritas. Margaritas be this goddamn big. We love us some margaritas here in Texas, dog. We do. Croissants. Okay. Miss CB, take note of that. I like a croissant. Cheddar's has funnel cake fries. I actually used to order just the funnel cake fries. I get like 2 orders of funnel cake fries and I DoorDash them to the crib. You're not a crispy guy. You like KFC chicken over Popeyes? No. KFC original recipe is soggy chicken. That chicken that chicken soggy. That chicken been sitting in milk. I want that chicken. Ooh, with extra lemon pepper. When I'm in Atlanta, I go to JJ. I've never heard of that. JJ's chicken. Talk to me now. Talk to me, Saint. What's that? I've never heard of JJ's chicken. I know Atlanta probably got fire soul food, dog. Like the soul food in Atlanta probably just stupid. I've never been to Atlanta. Hey, we doing this. We gonna go get some wings. It's on us too. It's on us. We taking Ellen out. But I don't know. Y'all crazy out there in Florida though. I got a bedtime, Ellen. I heard y'all be partying out there. I got a bedtime. But we taking you out to eat. The flavor is good though. I will say that the flavor on the skin is good. It's just my brain thinks it's soggy. I don't like soggy cereal, so I don't like soggy chicken. I don't like soggy cereal. I barely put milk in my cereal. I put enough milk to be dangerous. Just a little razzle dazzle. I don't put a lot of milk in my cereal, and I don't drink the milk after. It's soggy chicken. We gonna get something weird out of every stream. Soggy chicken is what we got out of this one. It's soggy chicken. Eric is 33, lived in California his whole life. Never had a major earthquake. That's crazy. Texas has tornadoes up north. So like in the panhandle, they get like little tornadoes and stuff like that. That's crazy. You've never had a major one? But y'all get like the little ones, right? Like tremors and stuff like that. The way I understand it is like y'all don't even, the tremors don't bother y'all, but y'all get like little tremors, right? Because I follow one of my favorite comedians, Kev on Stage, if anybody knows who he is. He's talked about that, like the little tremors y'all be getting. They got... Now hold up now. Hold up now. They got some seasoning. They call it crack. Hey, Saint, DM me after this. I want to see if they like, cause you know some places that you hit up, they'll deliver like they'll ship stuff to you. Like Juniors in New York will ship you cheesecake. I wonder if I can get some chicken from them. I would love to try it out. Soggy chicken. Remember, don't be a cow. Don't be a cow means don't be an asshole. In this live, we say don't be a cow. Hey, Kev on stage. That's my guy, man. I got a stage crew jacket here somewhere. We've been following Kev for a while. All right, y'all. We've been doing this for about an hour. I'm hungry. We got to order some food. Miss CB still ain't order no food. We got to order some food. Thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out. Everyone that was in the chat, man, y'all make this so much worth it. We got to do these more. I'll be lazy. I'm going to try to do another one next Wednesday. I'll be lazy. I'm sorry. I got Darian Coleman. I got a thumbnail for Darian Coleman. So maybe we'll do a Darian Coleman stream next Wednesday. We'll all get together. We're going to make this a Wednesday thing because we got a lot of commits that I haven't watched yet. So every Wednesday, we're going to be right back here at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to watch all of our commits. I got so many of them to catch up on. But thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out. As always, you know, your boy got the monster. Oh, and I do got snacks. I know y'all think I don't keep the snacks on me. I got the, you know what I'm saying? I got the snacks like I was born in the motherfucking 50s. But I keep the snacks on me. You know I do. You know I do. You know I keep the snacks on me. Love y'all so much. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Shout out to Saint, IMAX, Overdose, Ellen, Eric. If I'm forgetting you, I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm gonna forget somebody, so I'm gonna scroll up. Will, shout out to Will. Shout out to everybody, man, that came and hung out, man. These are my favorite to do. Obviously, I like doing the recordings, but these are better because we just get to sit here and chop it up and talk about candy and all kind of crazy stuff. So thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out. Love y'all passionately. Stay safe out there in Florida. Don't be a cow. And go Kings. My bad, y'all. Go Canes.